Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Ubermacht SC1 in Grand Theft Auto Online. I don't believe that I've ever customized this car. I bought it the other day because I'm working on something to do with it, and I figured we would give it a customization because I eventually want to have every single vehicle in the entire game customized on my channel, so why not work towards that by taking care of the Ubermacht SC1 today. We're actually going to do it at Los Santos Customs, which is kind of unusual for me. I typically wouldn't do a Los Santos Customs customization, but because this thing is in a different garage than I normally buy my cars into, I didn't have the option to customize it in the garage, so we're at LS Customs. This is definitely a pretty vintage HarmNone customization. I don't even think I've customized this car because I've got stars on everything. So anyways, we're going to start off with the armor as usual. We're going to go all the way up on that. The brakes all the way up on those as well. For the engine, we're going to do the exact same thing. For the exhaust, we have the twin race exhaust, the large oval exhausts, and the titanium big bore exhausts. Not a fan of the titanium big bore, but the twin race exhaust looks really good, so let's actually go ahead and do that. Explosives, we're not going to put any on, but for the front bumpers, we can do a primary color splitter, secondary color splitter, or of course a carbon splitter as well. I'm not sure that I actually like that front bumper. So I don't think I'm going to put it on for right now. We're going to have to see what else you can do to this car to maybe make it look a little bit better. So we'll see. We can go for the secondary hood or the carbon detail as well, which is kind of cool actually that they have that option. I was hoping for more hood options, but you know what? That's okay, I guess. For the lights, we are gonna put xenon lights, of course, as usual. Neon kit, we could add one. Not a super fan of it though, so let's just leave it off for right now. Louvers, we can change these to the primary color, secondary extended louvers, or the carbon extended louvers. What is the difference? I don't really see a difference between the extended versus the non-extended. I guess it's up here at the top, it looks like. So, interesting. Maybe we go carbon? I'm not really sure. I kind of like where the secondary color lays right there, so let's leave it alone for right now. Yellow and black for the plate, of course. For the respray of the car, crew color actually looks pretty good. Ooh, this car looks kind of mean in like a dark steel type of thing. That actually looks sick. Rolled steel looks good. Ooh, lava red though. Lava red looks crazy. What else do we have here? We can do an orange. We could totally do like a yellow or something too. I feel like this car does look good in like brighter colors for sure. I just don't know what color I actually want to go for with this. Bleached brown, low key, like it's honestly such a good color. I need to use that more often. I got bright purple, we got the cream, we got the white. It looks good in like dark colors or like super bright colors, I think. Honestly, I feel like orange kind of really fits this car, so let's go sunrise orange on it. For the secondary color, that's what the secondary takes care of, huh? Okay, well, I don't really see another option but to go black. I think that black just looks the best on that. For the pearlescent on the car, let's actually just remove it because I think it's going to make the black look like kind of weird. So yeah, let's just keep it like this. Why is it a pumpkin though? Hang on, I can't do orange. One sec. It just turns it into a pumpkin. I just can't. I don't know. I can't do that. Torino red is nice and bright. Lava red's nice too. Cabernet red's nice. Oh man, I don't know what to do here. Candy red. Candy red's got too much of like a pink tint to it, but I wonder if we make the pearlescent black. Yeah, it's not bad. It's actually not a bad color. Let's go candy red. I feel like I never do candy red, so let's do it. That looks pretty good. We can change it to the secondary colored roof, the carbon detail, which basically means carbon roof. We got the race scoop, secondary race scoop, or of course the carbon race scoop. This car's upgrades are just weird. Let's go for the race scoop, but with the primary roof, I think that looks pretty good. We can change, oh wow, so we can change the back end and the skirt and this all to carbon. Oh, we can change everything on the car to carbon with this carbon detail that's for the skirt, allegedly. Okay, let's do it, I guess. Why not? For the spoiler, we can go for the GT spoiler, the Mark II GT, the street spoiler, the race spoiler, the drag spoiler, and the super spoiler. Wow, awesome options. I like how there's nothing that matches up with the body color of the car. That's really sweet. Honestly, the race spoiler like kind kind of looks the best. I feel like it's like the most like natural looking. Like all of these look like they're, you know, supposed to be on a race car. I mean, to be fair, so does the race spoiler, but it like kind of works the best, I feel like. All these spoilers are too crazy looking for this car. Maybe we go GT spoiler. It's like the smallest one, so let's do that. Let's lower this thing for sure as well. Transmission all the way up, of course, the turbo as well. For the wheels, we got to do something with these wheels, because these are, I think it's very similar to the True Fade Concave, but it's not, obviously. Could go for some carbon wheels, could go for like some Cheetah RRs. Honestly, the Cheetah RRs don't look bad at all with this car. What about the track wheels? Is there anything in here that would work for us? We got the high fives, we got the Super Lux as well. The Expressway. You know what, the Expressway, they kind of work with this, but they kind of don't. I don't know. Street category, concave Mega Mesh, they look okay. True Fade Concaves are okay. Hyperfresh are, you know what, the Hyperfresh actually kind of work. I don't mind the Hyperfresh. Could go for those, could go for the Segoys, the Mercies. Honestly, I think we're gonna go for the Mercy Concaves. I don't see another option really. Let's go black for the wheels too. Bulletproof the tires, of course. Tire design, could add one. Not a fan of it though, so let's leave it alone. For the windows, let's tint them all the way out actually. I'm wondering about maybe adding a front bumper onto this car. I feel like it's too, like the hood is too far forward. I feel like it does honestly need a bumper of some sort. So let's go for the carbon splitter on this thing as well. For the hood, we could go for the carbon detail just to add some more to it. You know what? Let's go for the carbon detail, and then for the roof, oh, for the louvers, we could also go for the carbon. Yeah, okay, we'll do the carbon extended louvers for sure. Wait, do the stock ones, are they carbon? No, they're not. They're still painted. So, okay, we will go for that. Then for the roof, we will go for the carbon race scoop. Okay, you know what? Honestly, this has turned out a little better. I'm kind of glad that I went back and looked at all these options. Now, that spoiler though is still bothering me. Do I go for the huge race spoiler, or do I? Yeah, no, I gotta keep this one. I gotta keep this one for sure. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it for the customization part. I feel like I've done kind of all that I can with this car, so let's head outside of Los Santos Customs here, and let's take a look at this thing in the sunlight, and you know what? Honestly, it does not look that bad. I'm actually pretty happy with how this has turned out. Of course, we do have to do a sound test on this car, and I did notice when I was driving this thing over here that it does sound pretty good, I think. So let's take a listen here. Not bad, not bad. It sounds pretty good. I don't know what car this thing shares its sound with, but I feel like there's not many, because I feel like it is kind of a unique sound at least, so that is pretty cool. The interior of this thing's actually pretty nice, and if I'm not mistaken, this might be a unique interior. That center console part is pretty unique. I don't think I've seen that on many cars, so that's pretty cool. The SC1, honestly, it's got some unique features, that's for sure. And it actually sounds pretty decent too, so I can't complain. I think that this thing's actually pretty good. The customization, I won't lie, definitely a little lackluster, but it's got potential. I think that I made it look, you know, at least semi-decent, so I am happy about that, but it definitely could have some more options, and I feel like it could look a lot better. I wish there was something you could do at the back end of this thing. I feel like that's the kind of the weakest part of the car, and well, honestly, the front is pretty weak too. But you know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It doesn't look awful. Doesn't sound bad. Doesn't seem to be performing too bad either. The handling I do like quite a bit. It seems to be, you know, pretty grippy, but it doesn't completely hold you. You can still kind of have a bit of fun with it. You can kind of still drift the rear end out on the car if you turn hard enough into a corner, but it's pretty planted if you let go of the accelerator, so that is pretty good. Overall, I'm pretty impressed by this car so far. It's not bad. The handling's decent. Acceleration seems pretty good as well. The top speed also, it seems relatively high. This thing is in the sports class. Definitely not one of the fastest cars in the sports class, but it's probably not, you know, that slow either. I'd say it's definitely top 50 easily. So, you know, that's not bad, honestly. It's not bad. I mean, it's kind of bad, but it's definitely top 50, so it's better than average for sure. So that is good, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This SC1, it's an interesting car. I can't believe that I haven't really put out a customization on this car before, because it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do like this thing a lot. A very interesting car for sure. Yeah, like I said, it needs more customization options, but the performance is decent, and you can make it look, you know, I think semi-decent at the very least. So overall, it's a pretty good car. If you're looking at this thing at full price, I would say you might want to wait for it to go on sale before you purchase it. It is a little on the expensive side. It's not too bad, but it's also not too cheap either. So overall, the Ubermacht SC1 does get my stamp of approval, I would say. Not the greatest car ever, but far from the worst. So there you have it. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the Ubermacht SC1 customization and review in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you learned something, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.